You must be asking yourself, doesn't the 1993 tax increase, the largest in our country's history, balance the budget? No. You'll see the deficit right here. You'll notice it starts going up in late 97, 98, and it takes off like a rocket in the 21st century. The President's Office of Management and Budget shows in a report that the debt in the year 2020 is expected by our government to be increasing at the rate of $1.4 trillion a year. But hold on, there's more. By the year 2030, the debt is expected to be increasing at the rate of $4.1 trillion a year. The chart dramatically tells the story of Medicare and Medicaid spending and how these programs have grown since they were enacted in the mid-60s. We cannot sustain this rate of growth. And our government does not even include these numbers. $17 trillion in guarantees and unfunded liabilities. A publicly owned company that left out these numbers would be subject to criminal prosecution.
The Congressional Budget Office has now announced that we're going to have an $8 billion surplus.
Despite all of the liberal effort to claim this was their doing, the 1993 tax increase had basically paid for big government.
And so I would say to the country, if you like what we've done this far, getting you to this first surplus since man first walked on the moon, I have a love song for you, Mr. and Mrs. America. It's that we've only just begun.
Again, this will be the first time in 30 years we've had a balanced budget. And that's good news for the American people and for the American economy. It continues the successful economic policy that we adopted, beginning with the budget in 1993, which was the first major step. We have followed a policy of investing in our people, expanding the sales of American goods and services overseas, and practicing fiscal discipline. We reversed 12 years of trickle-down economics in which the deficit of this country exploded year after year, and our national debt was quadrupled.
Economic policies they put in place turned a $237 billion surplus into a $1.3 trillion deficit. So when there were a couple of signs when I came in said, do something about spending. I'm game to do something about spending, but let's just remember how we got into this fix.
With 3 million jobs lost and unemployment at 9.5%, and with trillion-dollar deficits, it's clear to everyone except the president that his big government agenda is not working.